Salutations, and thank you all for tuning in for another round of the Daily Soul Suggestion. This is going to be a collective energy message for Monday, March 23rd, 2020. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you watch this and you don't get the guidance that you're looking for, but you're looking for a message, you can scroll through the titles, and any title that resonates for you, that would be a good message for you at that time. If you find this message after March 23rd, 2020, whenever you're guided to watch this message, that will be the message for you at that time. Because remember, energy is fluid, time is an illusion, and I hope everyone is well today. Let's see what we have. Divine Spirit, angels, and guides, please make me a clear channel of communication. Please bring forth the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved in love, healing, and light. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for being here now. And thank you for all that you are bringing into our lives. All right, one more shuffle here, and then we'll get started. All right, let's see what we have in the collective energy for today. What do we have, Spirit, in the energy today? So we have the King of Earth and the Eight of Earth. The Eight of Earth is in reverse. So remember, the King of Earth is very grounded, stable, practical, masculine energy. And this is coupled with the Eight of Earth in reverse. And the Eight of Earth is all about abundance. It's about things coming to fruition. And it's about seeing your hard work begin to pay off. So with this card in reverse, it's either you're blocking something from being manifested, or you have decided that something that's coming to fruition is not exactly the way that you want it to be. But whatever the case may be, there's something that is keeping you from feeling like you have a lot of gratitude and that you're on the right path. And coupled with this King of Earth energy, it's a very grounded, stable, masculine energy. So maybe there's things in your life right now that aren't necessarily going in the way that you want them to, but you're trying to stay very grounded and very practical. And I'm not sure if that's the best course of action at this point, especially because we have this Eight of Earth in reverse. But I want to get more on the table before I talk about this. But it seems that your masculine energy is trying to keep you very grounded, very set in a way of being. And that is what is causing this Eight of Earth to come up in reverse, because right now you can't do things the way you've always done them and get a new result, because things are changing and things are different. Let's see, what do we have in the unconscious energy for today, Spirit? What's in the unconscious energy? Okay, so now we have the King of Air in reverse, another masculine energy here. And the King of Air, when it's in reverse, it's somebody who is very balanced, very logical, very practical. And when this is in reverse, it's somebody who is kind of letting that power go to their head. They're not trying to see things from anybody else's point of view. There's no love. There's no compassion. This is a very cold and narcissistic type of energy. And so maybe that King of Earth that we have in the current energy is the masculine energy inside of you, or a masculine energy around you, being very grounded, being very stable, trying to keep things the way that they are. And this King of Air energy, again, could be your own masculine energy or someone around you, but somebody who's trying to stay in their way of being, their way of thinking, their way of knowing. What do we have in the conscious energy here, Spirit? What's in the conscious energy for the collective? Okay, yeah, I see. So this is all part of what is happening on a global scale, but also what is happening with us during this time of kind of being in quarantine, kind of being on our own. Because then we have healing, and the Seven of Fire is very much the conscious energy here. And so, yeah, what's happening is there are a lot of energies that are trying to keep us grounded, trying to keep us stable, trying to keep us in the way of being, and things not things being the Eight of Earth in reverse is really all of the chaos that's going on around us, all of the things that are happening in your life that are out of your control right now. It's kind of taking your mind away from the fact that you still have abundance in many ways, and it's really keeping you focused on the things of the universe, I'm sorry, really keeping you focused on what's happening as far as like maybe not having a job to go to, being quarantined and having to stay by yourself. Just anything that's happening that's outside of your control that's not ideal is what's bringing up this Eight of Earth in reverse energy. And the King of Earth energy is really the system, the patriarchy, things happening in a certain way, and then wanting to solve these problems using the same ways of thinking that we always have in the past, but it's in reverse because that's not really going to work right now. And us on an individual scale really being focused on the healing, being focused on using our own intuition, being focused in a new way of understanding and a new way of being. What do you have for guidance here, Spirit? What's the guidance here? This could all be on a macro or a micro level, depending on how it's resonating for you. And again, if this message is not resonating for you, it's a collective message. So take what resonates. Okay, so we have the Crone in reverse. So Spirit is saying now is not a time to turn away from all that you have learned, all that you have become. There are a lot of people who are kind of walking away from this new sense of being to embrace the old way of being. And that's not going to work here. Spirit's saying stand in your authenticity, stand in your power. Don't let what's happening right now take you away from a path that you've started on or a path that you've been wanting to start on. Because by being true to who you are, by standing in your authenticity, by using your intuition, by letting certain things in your life heal, that's what is really going to make you happy and move you forward in a way that serves your highest good. So that's why we have the Crone in reverse, because Spirit is saying don't give up. Don't stop moving forward. Don't stop embracing your authenticity, and don't stop using your intuition here. What do you have for expression today, Spirit? What do you have for expression? Yeah, we have the Counselor and Perception here for the expression. And this being that now might be a good time for you to seek counsel from somebody who maybe has been on this path, or somebody that you know would give you good advice, and really kind of seeking counsel within yourself, really being able to balance your intellect and your emotion, and being able to look at the situation in a way, because something about what's happening here doesn't seem logical to you or doesn't seem like it's possible. And that's because of the perceptions that you hold. You're perceiving things in a certain way, and that's not necessarily how reality is. And so being in this really grounded, stable King of Earth energy, maybe it's making you think that something isn't possible. And that's why we have the Eight of Earth in reverse here. And then that's making you kind of go back to an old way of thinking, the King of Air in reverse. And what Spirit is saying is that healing has started to take place. You have started to learn a new way of being, trusting yourself, using your intuition. And now is not a time to abandon that. Don't let your perceptions create a false reality, and seek guidance within yourself and from others that you know would serve you well on this path. So that is the guidance for today. I hope you found it helpful. Remember, that's a collective energy reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for another round of the Daily Soul Suggestion. Oh, I can't talk this morning. Sending love and light.